Morning, sir. Welcome to
Leave the car right here. Leave the keys in the ignition. I won't be long.
Okay, so let me just give you a ticket.
I don't want a friggin' ticket.
So could you tell me where I get the validation or...
Which way's the cancer center?
It's on the first floor of the hospital. Visitors need to register.
I'll tell you what visitors need to know. They need to know what's going on here. Where's Dr. Wilson's office?
Hold on. Let me find out where his office is at.
Hurry up.
I have a visitor looking for Dr.
Goddamn
Wilson.
day.
Where's his office? It's in the 4th floor of the East Wing.
4th floor?
Sir? Sir? There's a gentleman on his way upstairs looking for Dr. Wilson. He's very angry. No, I didn't get his name. Yes, would you like to page Dr. Wilson and let him know he's on his way? Thank you.
What just happened? How would you react to an angry person displaying aggressive and loud behavior? What are some of the signs of escalating behavior you see here? What should the valet attendant do in this scenario? Who should the receptionist alert? Unfortunately, incidents of anger like these occur in the healthcare environment. This scenario was designed to educate you on how you might handle the same or similar situation should it happen to you. Oftentimes, we observe behavior and signs of escalation that concern or frighten us. It is important to know in advance how to respond. Options may include alerting our coworkers, calling security, or activating an emergency response plan. Early notification and assessment of the situation may be critical to the safety and security of you and others. When in doubt, call it out.
Where's Dr. Wilson?
I'm not sure, sir. He's not in his office right now. Is he expecting you?
No, I'm Mary Perkins' son. You know, the patient you let die on the operating table? I'm not gonna let that bastard treat anybody else the way he treated my mother.
Sir, please calm down. Stop swearing. Maybe let me help you.
Where is
Try
he?
to help you.
Stop bullshitting me. I want to see him right now.
I'm not sure,
Wilson!
sir.
Wilson, where are you? Get off the phone.
Sir, I'm not sure where he is. He may be in the small
Down
conference
here?
room.
Wilson! Dr. Wilson! Where are you?
Sir!
Dr. Wilson!
Sir, there's patients
Where's
on the
Dr.
floor.
Wilson?
Can you quiet down? How can I help you?
You want quiet? It's quiet at the cemetery where my mother is.
Oh my
Wilson!
God, he's got a
You're a
gun.
dead man, you bastard!
Faced with a similar situation, how would you or your unit clerk respond to aggressive behavior and profane language? Who should be notified? What should staff be doing when they hear the commotion? How do we react when a weapon is shown? Do you have a procedure? We have just witnessed an angry man progress from yelling to destroying property to assaulting a staff person and showing a weapon in just over 1 minute. Situations like these can happen very quickly, and the time it takes for first responders like security and police to arrive can seem like an eternity. If safe to do so, pick up the phone and call the security department or the police. Communicate all you can about the suspect. Where is he? What is his description? What type of weapon does he have? Is it a handgun or a long gun? What is in the black bag he dropped? Your eyes and ears are all we have at this point. It is important to give as much detail as possible, since security and other staff responding to an angry, aggressive person may unknowingly run into a situation where the subject is armed. So what exactly is an active shooter? An active shooter is an individual actively engaged in killing or attempting to kill people in a confined and populated area. In most cases, active shooters use firearms, and there is no pattern or method to their selection of victims. Active shooter situations are unpredictable and evolve quickly. Typically, the immediate deployment of law enforcement is required to stop the shooting and limit the harm to victims. Although active shooter incidents are extremely rare, individuals must be prepared both mentally and physically to deal with this type of event. In many cases, active shooter incidents end in just a few minutes and prior to the arrival of law enforcement. It is important to note that an active shooter event can happen anywhere and not just in the workplace.
It's okay. They called security. We're gonna be okay. We called security. You're gonna be safe. Don't worry. Security's gonna come and take care of us. Don't worry. We're gonna put the bed up against the door and we're gonna lock ourselves in. We'll be okay. Okay. We're all gonna stay together.
Should I stay here?
Yeah, stay right there. And we'll all stay together.
We're there with her.
All right? We're gonna be fine.
Okay, so let's go ahead and keep an eye on her for the next couple of days, okay?
Sure. Okay.
Just give me one moment. Let me just call. This is Dr. Wilson. There is. That was public safety. There's a man with a gun on the floor.
Here?
Yes, on this floor. They said not to engage him.
gotta lock the door. The light.
We saw staff was sheltering in secured areas, locking themselves in, turning off the lights and silencing cell phones and beepers. What else could they be doing? We saw staff moving patients out of dangerous areas and barricading themselves in rooms. What else could they be doing? What prompted Dr. Wilson to barricade the door and shut off the lights? What should you expect from the first responders, including police and security? Seeing a weapon, hearing gunshots, and a situation of violence will cause fear and panic. It is absolutely critical to think about how you would react to such an incident in advance and to formulate a plan to respond, even though it may be stressful to consider. What you do until first responders arrive may save your life and the life of others. The incident may be over in minutes, but the aftermath of the event may carry on much longer.
He's got a gun. He's trying to get control. He's got a gun.
Keep going. Wilson, you in there? Let me in, you maggot. I'm gonna kill you just like you killed my mother. Let me in.
Security! Drop the weapon! Drop the weapon now!
Drop it! I got nothing left to lose.
You have just seen staff running off the floor to escape. Can we do that? What about the patients and others? Will your security or public safety department respond to the location of an active shooter? Are they armed and trained to take on the shooter? If unarmed security and other responding staff is not given adequate information about what is happening, they could unwittingly run into a very dangerous situation. What about local law enforcement? What is your plan to notify them? Is external law enforcement en route? How will they get to the nursing unit or scene of the crime? Consider existing access controls that may prevent or delay their response. Is someone there to meet them and direct them? Most active shooter incidents end in minutes and prior to the arrival of police. In the meantime, you must keep yourself safe. Make certain all staff know your emergency response plans. Know your resources, because every environment is different. You should practice to ensure your plans are adequate and can be implemented when the most violent of situations occurs. Here are a few examples you could review and determine what works best for your institution. Get out. If there is an accessible escape path, attempt to evacuate the premises. Evacuate regardless of whether others agree to follow. Leave your personal belongings behind. Help patients, visitors, staff, and others escape if possible, paying particular attention to disabled individuals who may need assistance. Keep your hands visible at all times and follow the instructions of any police officers. Hideout. If you cannot evacuate, find a place to hide where the shooter is less likely to find you. Seek shelter in a room in which you can lock the door. Barricade the room with heavy items, such as furniture, if available. Hide behind large items such as desks or cabinets. If safe to do so, secure the immediate area by removing all patients, visitors, and other personnel to the area's locking rooms, paying particular attention to disabled individuals who may need assistance. For non-ambulatory patients who cannot be moved safely, close the door to their room. Evacuate only when instructed to do so by the police or security staff. Otherwise, remain in your secure location until you hear the all-clear announcement. Call out. Call security or police with the following information: the location of the incident, the number of perpetrators, the approximate number of victims and/or hostages. What is happening? For example, there is someone shooting in the first floor lobby of the Green Building. Size of the weapon used. Is it a handgun or is it a long gun? If you cannot speak, keep the line open for responders to listen in. Don't hang up. Takeout. As a last resort, and only when your life is in imminent danger, attempt to disrupt and/or incapacitate the active shooter by acting as aggressively as possible against him. If others are with you, work together to incapacitate or disrupt the shooter if possible. Throwing items and improvising weapons. For example, a fire extinguisher can be sprayed, thrown, or swung as a weapon. Remember to commit to your actions.
Drop that gun! Drop it!
I got nothing left to lose.
Someone has been hurt. What happens next? Police arrive. There are weapons shown. The main purpose of the first responders is to neutralize the shooter. The police may walk by the wounded. They may tell you to shelter in place, and they may tell others to leave the area. Here's what is recommended when law enforcement arrives. Remain calm and follow officers' instructions. Officers may shout commands and may push individuals to the ground for safety. Put down any items in your hands. Immediately raise your hands and spread your fingers. Keep your hands visible at all times. Officers are taught that hands kill. Avoid making quick movements towards officers, such as attempting to hold on to them for safety. Do not stop to ask officers for help or direction when evacuating. Just proceed in the direction from which the officers are entering the area.